Okay, so the reason I question things and call things out is I grew up in the church. I know that might sound weird, but hear me out. I early on did not believe any of it and saw a bunch of contradictions in the Bible, and then on top of that, would ask my teachers questions and they could not answer them. There was a group that came to the church, I believe, twice called Answers in Genesis, which I asked the person sent by them questions that they were not able to answer. And science is not my strong suit, never has been my strong suit. But I asked them scientific questions, and I was only maybe 12 at the time, and they could not answer them. So that was a problem to me because this was an expert. So a lot of people were saying things that they did not believe or did not know or had no reason behind what their belief was. And I saw that as lying, you know, which for some of them it openly was, for some of them it was not. And I've always had a problem with that and people not being honest about what it is that they're doing or the reasons why. Or, you know, the fact that human nature exists, that it's existed this way since humans were around, and that there's things about humans that make things impossible. Also, the fact that the Bible flatly goes against human nature. So, the whole idea of utopia, of any kind of utopia with humans being humans, is impossible. Flatly. And that was another thing that got me into questioning things early on. Just openly. Also, the way that the Bible said, God is love, but he hates this, he hates that, he can't stand this, he can't stand that. He loves you, but he's going to send you to hell anyway. None of this made sense. So, due to that, it had me questioning, and the questioning brought me to answers a lot faster than what you might think. Now, as far as things being a waste of time, yes, lots of things are being a waste of time. Probably what I'm doing right now is a waste of time, but it's my time to waste, even though we have limited on this planet. And I understand that. I will call things a waste of time all the time because they are. And I'm not trying to change anyone's mind or anything else. I've said in another video, or maybe even multiple, that I'm trying to be a counterpoint to the other things out there because you need the counterpoint. Everything needs that aspect to it. You know what I'm saying? So, there's a lot of people saying that these things are great, that they're truthful when they aren't, and it's been proven that they aren't. And you can do research yourself and see that they are not true. Period. And you can do it actually in a pretty quick amount of time. Probably even shorter than this video, to be completely honest with you. And people just don't want to admit that they are wrong, or they do things for the reasons that they do, or anything like that, or if they like things ironically, that they're just encouraging bad things to be made. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is. This is just being done, basically, to have people be honest with themselves and the people around them. And that's it, because the way I see it, most of us are raised, just in general around the planet, for that not to be the case. We are supposed to lie to ourselves, lie to others, about why we do things, what it is that we do. And that's really the two main things. Because people don't take human nature into account. They do not take history into account. And those are the main things that drive everything. Now, if you say, I'm just doing this, or I'm believing this, or whatever, due to human nature, that's only part of the answer, right? There's always more to the answer than just that. That is a big factor, because there are multiple parts to human nature alone. But, like I said, growing up in the church, it made me realize that the Bible taught hate, period. And due to that, and besides it being okay with slavery, with sexism, actually pushing sexism as well, and everything it says it's against it actually being for the most part. Um, yeah, that drove me to basically look at things differently and question things and stand up against things. And nowadays, now that I'm older, I'm not saying it's due to time. I'm saying it's probably due to my age and how long I've been around. And everything I've seen and everything else, I just don't put up with it anymore. So that's the reason I do this, and I'm going to keep doing it. So if you don't like what I say, that's fine. If you do like what I say, that's fine. But like I said, it's mainly to be a counterpoint, and that's it.